Hey coders, Mr. Wagner here. We are going to begin pong8. All right, so pong8, where we are going to go right now, let's go ahead and run this and we'll just take a peek at what we got. So right now we got a blue paddle on the right, not doing a darn thing. And if I hit the up arrow or the down arrow, it's catching those key events. All right, so let's close that. And so let's see what we can do about getting this paddle to move up and down. So I got R paddle equals that. I'm going to create a new variable and I'm going to call this R paddle up or down. And I'm gonna make it 0. Okay, so R paddle up or down is now 0. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this R paddle up or down is kind of like the DX or the DY that we use with the ball, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put that within the drawing commands down below. So let's scoot down here. And line 78 is where we have our paddle being drawn. I'm going to hit a couple returns to give myself a little bit of space, and I'm going to say R paddle Y, because that's our up and down coordinate, plus equals R paddle up or down, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and type in R paddle. Remember, this is the tuple that we're using. R paddle equals, and we are going to say R paddle X, R paddle Y, R paddle W, R paddle H. Okay, now just so you know, I could have copied and pasted that from like line 27 up here, okay? But I'm not going to. Now, this isn't going to do anything different because our paddle up or down at this moment is just 0, okay? So it's not gonna move around any. But if I changed that R paddle up or down to say 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or whatever, or -1, -5 or whatever, then that paddle would move up and down because we are adding that to the Y variable, stuffing that into this particular tuple, and then redrawing that paddle. So let's see if we can do that. Now, where we are going to put that is right here in this key up, key down, okay? So let's go ahead and do R paddle up or down equals, well, we're going down, so let's say just 2. And in the line 60, we'll do R paddle up or down equals -2. All right, so we got up or down, -2, +2. Okay, and we're gonna hit run again. And as we move it down, it's going their way. Okay, now notice how if I hit the down arrow, it just keeps flying along, and if I hit the up arrow, it just keeps flying along. So that's actually kind of annoying, really, because if I just like let it go, it's off into Neverland, right? So there it is again. So let's see if we can do something about that. And what we're going to do about that is we are going to catch the key up event. We're going to catch the key up event, and if the key up event happens, we're letting up on the key down or the key up physical keyboard key. Then what we're going to do is we're going to set that R paddle up or down to 0, and that should stop the paddle from moving. So let's see what we can do here. So we're going to say if event.type equals, remember 2 equal signs, key up, and then a colon, and then we're going to say if event.key equals K underscore down, and we're going to say R paddle up or down equals 0. All right. Now again, this double equals here, you will see that within an if statement, because the if statement is basically looking for if something is true or false. Okay, so if event key equals K underscore down, so that would either be a true or a false value, then this equals is actually assigning the value 0 to R paddle up or down. Okay? So equals returns true or false, equals just assigns a value. Now, I could go ahead and put another if statement here like this. I could say if event.key equals key K underscore up, R paddle up or down equals 0. But remember, we can use that OR command in here. So I can say OR event.key equals K underscore up. So now I'm catching the K down command and the K up keyboard command, and I'm setting that R paddle up or down to 0. Let's see what we get when we run it. And yeah, nice and stop. Okay, so that's looking really nice, and it actually feels pretty good. Okay, excellent job. That's the end of Pong 8. I'm going to go ahead and close.